Welcome to Aaron Plays. I'll be continuing my playthrough of Upfront Scenario A with the Germans playing against the Americans. So far, we're a quarter way through deck one. The scenario lasts a maximum of 3 times through the deck. So far, we've had one German taken as a KIA, guy with the LMG, and we have a malfunctioning weapon over on the American side and one guy pinned. It's the Americans' turn to go. So without any further, let's go into this. Right, what to do? Got a pinned guy. Anything else this group can do effectively? Okay, so these guys are at range 1 to this group. And they have got at range 1, 2, 3. The bar gives them another 3, that's 6. This gives them nothing. So they've got 6 firepower. So they can't use either of the fire cards. This group that are in the stream, we've got one guy with a malfunction weapon. And they've got, this is at range 2, because 1 + 1 is 2. And again at that range, 1, 2, 3, 4 firepower. They can't use either of the firepower cards. They haven't got a move, so they can't get out the stream. So with this group, then probably the best thing they can try and do is to get this guy to fix his weapon. So it's a weapon malfunction. Let's see what he draws to. It says report at the top of the card there. Repair on a can't have there you go. Repair at 0 red, 0 to 6 black, and it's completely broken on a red 6. So flip. That is repaired. Yes. Fixed. Send to this guy. Okay. This group here might as well use their lowest value rally card to rally this guy here. So he's flipped, then discard. Okay. They can't do any discards because they're Americans. They draw a card, which I don't get to look at. Okay, over to the Germans. Well, these guys then can discard this and jump into the gully. Okay, so they can now only find out from a hill or someone who's at relative range 5 to them. These guys, they're going to try and find, well, this guy here is going to try and find the LMG. This will be classed as the sole action for this group and requires a black number to be drawn on this card here, which it is, a black number, and also that will be added to the building tally total, which is now at 4. So he steps up and takes command of the LMG. He's still got his machine pistol, but you know he's also got the LMG. Right. Okay, so that's an action on that group, an action on that group now. I didn't even look at their cards. Not as bad. There might be something, no, there's nothing there extra what they require. So I think we'll just discard this. They're allowed to discard a cut, not flip it. Discard it. And then draw 2 cards. Okay. Right, back to the Americans. Okay. They're still not getting a movement card to get out of this problem. And the fire card they just picked up is very, very high. So it's worth discarding. In fact, they can't use either of these 2 fire cards. So they're going to discard these 2. Keeping them concealed if the Germans do decide to shoot them. And draw 2 to the Germans. Okay. Well, I've got nothing, no movement cards. So here, they'll do an action to correct the crew. So now crewed. That's an action on that group. This group here, they've got no actions that they can really do from this pile. So they will discard and they'll stick this on the guys in the stream. Now, the wire card doesn't just represent wire, it's anything that makes that group feel uncomfortable. Okay, let's make sure not allowed to be rejected. Not allowed on an unforwarded stream, so I can't actually play it on them group. Okay, we'll play it on them. Okay, so again, it represents anything that makes a group uncomfortable. It requires a player of a movement card to get rid of, and that movement card won't change the relative range or position of the group. It just means they've shifted slightly, too many S's within that terrain to get rid of the wire stroke, bombardment stroke, whatever it is that's making them uncomfortable. Okay, so that's the German discard. Draw a card. Over to the Americans. Okay, so they've drawn a movement card, but for the Americans, it's not movement. It's a cower card. Yes, the Americans have less movement, I think, than any other nation in this particular deck. The Soviets having the most. So there's nothing that can help them out the wire. There's nothing that can help them to get out the stream. So it looks like it's two discards. They've already got a conceal one, so let's discard that one. Draw two cards to the Germans. Okay. So now they've got this weapon crude. What firepower? So they're at range 1, range 2 here. So that LMG at range 2 has got a fire value of 6. 7 and 8. This man can't contribute because he's feeding out. So they've got a fire value of 8, so they could fire 4 into those men in the stream. Yeah, let's make them uncomfortable. So it's fire value of 4. Nothing else can be played from these guys to enhance that. Right, over to the Americans. Okay, so they've got a conceal 1. Let's see if they've got anything better than that. They haven't. So they play the conceal 1, so it's fire value of 3 into the guys in the stream. Okay. All right, and there are 6 of them, so we draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, remember counting 1 to 4, 5, 6. So fire value of 4 minus 1 for the concealment, 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. He's pinned. 3 plus minus 3 is nothing, no effect. That's a 3 on this guy. He's pinned. 2. 3 is okay. 3 plus 4 again, 7. Flipped. And the last guy, 3. Say 3, he's morale. 5, he's okay. Right. Okay. This group here would like to move, but they haven't got a movement card. So over to the German, do they discard? Let's discard this for a moment. Drawing 2 cards. Okay, for the Americans, they have a rally 5. Got no way of getting out of that stream until they rally. So let's play a rally. Flip. 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 This card. Okay. They also play a move card to get rid of that wire. Therefore, they can't do any discards. They draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Back to Germans. All right, so they can fire some more lead into this, guys, which they might be able to rally. We don't know. Can't see any reason why not. We've got no movement to do so. Fire value of 2 from Group B. Again, 6-man group. See if these guys have got them concealed. They do. And they play it -1. Okay, at which point it's up to the Germans if they want to keep the fire. Germans can't see any reason why not. We're not, not running out of, well, we are using the deck, of course, but there's no reason why not. So flip -1, no effect, no effect, no effect. We're looking at, right, 4th guy, 6, take a, right, so he's pinned. That being on the previous shot, that would have been KIA. No effect, and effect. Okay, I think that is the 5th building. Buildings are now in place. So any building that comes out now, so the ones that's in the American hand there coming up just at the right time, only they can get to move towards it. So all these are gone. I think in the overall deck there are 8 building cards, so removing 5 of them is meant to represent this is a more rural area. So, right, okay. Any more action from the Germans? No more action as such, but they will play a discard, and they'll discard this sniper onto this group. Okay, so random position check to see which man's affected. Flip, 6-man group, looking at the 6th. It's the 6th man, so it's Private Myers. Okay, and now to determine what actually happens to Private Myers. It's a 4. The color is irrelevant on the actual sniper shot. With a 4, all killed in action. Ching! Ouch. Private Myers, probably the best individual soldier amongst them, is taken out. KIA. Right. Good sniper shot. All right, the Germans then gain 2 cards. Right. Americans. That hurt. Right, so they could do a sniper check on this group. They haven't got a rally card to rally this guy. So they can't move or anything like that, so they might as well do a sniper check. Now, that was a 4, so they need a black 5 or 6. No. This group here. Right, so they could move forward into that building. I know this is meant to be the assault group, but they've been pinned by that stream. Until they get a rally card, they can't do any, they can't even play the movement card, try and get out of the stream. So moving these forward to get them into a building could be useful. So let's do that. So they play a move card, increase distance, relative range 1, no other actions. Draw 2 cards. Flip, flip. Right, what's the Germans going to do? They've got no other terrain cards come out of this gully, but they've now got the movement. They've got no more fire they can pump down onto these guys. So it looks like it might be, well, they can't be shot at, so let's move them forward in the gully. So increase. And as a discard, let's put that on those. Okay. So they can be placed in that. So I put them in an uncomfortable position. That's the German discard. So there's those two cards there. Over to the Americans. So the question is, how do the Americans get rid of this wire card? They can't get rid of it until they play another movement card on top of what they've currently got. They can't play a terrain card. All they can do is play another move to get rid of that wire. Let's flip. Let's see if they've got another move. They haven't. Okay, they at least got a rally one. So they can rally this guy. And what can they do on this group? Nothing. So that would be the end of their turn. Over to the Germans. Minefield's useless. It's a coward card in this scenario. However, this group now have quite a nice target here, a range of 2. Range of 2. Machine gun has got 0, 6, 7. They've got fire value of 8. Okay. Fire value of 8. So we've only got fire 2, but here we go. So group B is firing. So it's fire for strength of 1, +1 for the wire, 2, +1 for the movement, 3, -2 for the wall, because they're only still across it. So it's 3. So it becomes 1. Fire strength of 1. Okay. The Americans have any concealment? They have not. Fire strength of 1 against 6 guys. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, this row, then those 2. So 1 + 1 is 2. His morale is 1, so he's pinned. So this really hurts them because they can't play a movement card until they're all rallied. So they can't get out of play a movement on the wire to get until they're rallied. And then they can't get rid of the wire until they're all unpinned. So really, okay, that stays in the deck. 0. No, but we're strength of 1, so it's 2 on him. He's morale 3. 1 on him. Ooh, he's morale 1, so he's flipped. No effect on this guy. 5, no effect on that. Does that break down the weapon? If the machine gun had been uncrewed, it would have, well, it would have malfunctioned. So discard, discard, discard. Send those 3, discard, and discard. So that's that group. This group are going to stay in the gully. So they move along it, and then we'll just have 1 discard from the Germans. Giving them 2 cards. Back to the Americans. What do they do? Well, they've got no rally cards. They've got no move cards. They've got fire. They can't fire in this group, but they can fire in this group. So they're range 1 to each other, range 2 to each other. Range 2, that gives them 1 from the rifleman. 1, 2, 3, that's a total of 4. So they could combine these 2 cards, which they will do. Okay, as long as the values in the circles are equal to or less than what the firepower that can be given by that group, which it is. So it gives them a total of fire strength of 4. Germans have got conceal -2. Let's see if they've got conceal -3. They haven't. So it gives a total fire strength of 2 on that attack. Okay. Forming group with the target. Two plus 3 is 5. He's pinned. It's a 3, morale 4, he's okay. He's okay. And he's okay. Right. Okay, anything else the Americans can do? No, they can't discard any of this. So they just draw 2 cards. Hopefully getting a rally or a move to help this group. Right. And the Germans should have picked up. No, that was from their concealments. They don't pick up that yet. So that's the hand that they're playing with. Right. Okay. So with that pinned man, they could still fire. They could rally him. But let's have a look. They've got a relative range. 1 + 1 is 2. Machine gun is firing 6. Plus that man is 7. It'll be 7 firepower into them. Time to hit them while they've got pinned men. So this group will fire 3 firepower, 4 for the wire, 5 for movement, -2 for the walls. Net 3. Do they have any concealment? No. And no. So it's a net 3 firepower, 6-man group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3. Stays 3. Okay, looking at this guy, his panic number is 2. So he has potentially routing. And this is one of the bits of the rules I'm going to have to check up. There's something about either routing or just running away. I'm not sure what the difference is, but there we go. So let me just pause for a moment. Okay, here goes. The most complex rule that I can think of in the game system, panic. So if the personality card, while pinned, has an exposed panic value equal to or less than the final combat resolution number, the personality card is removed from play due to panic. So he has panic because his value is 2. The result is 2. Okay. But is considered KIA for victory point, weapon acquisition, and campaign game purposes only if the random position number, ignoring the color under the column OR of the RNC, which caused him to panic, is equal to or less than his panic value. So we look at this card. We look at the OR, so it's at last, 0R, so that's a 9. If that had been equal to or less than his panic number, then he would have been classed as KIA. So he's run away, but he's not KIA'd. Phew! That rule always trips me up. Okay, so that was the first guy. So it's this guy here, private. So he is action, condition. He's not KIA. He's classed as routed. If we're playing for victory points, KIA is 2, routed is 1. Anyway, so after all that gummings, try to remember the attack strength. So it was 3, 4, 5, back to 3. Okay. Second guy with 3, take away 2, 1, no, he's fine. 3 with a 5, no effect on the fourth man. 3 + 2 is 5. He's panics 3, so yeah, he's gone. And the OR on that card is a 1. So therefore, he is classed as KIA. All right. Fifth man. That's a 3. + 3 is 6. So he's flipped. So you can see the advantage of firing on a group when there's already pinned men in it. 3 + 4 is 7. This group's in a world of pain. Set and discard. Okay, so that's the Germans fired. They can't move. Well, they could place an open ground, but that doesn't seem relevant, so they can discard. They might as well get rid of this massive card here. And then drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to end it there for the time being. We are halfway through the first deck. So if you enjoy what you're watching, please click like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Any comments, as normal, much appreciated. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.